Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So today what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video today. So basically today what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be discussing who I think should make it into the England's 23-man squad into the Euros in France later on this year. So I'd also be really interested to see who you guys should think should make it at the end of this. So in this video we're going to be playing an online match with the England squad and basically seeing how we get on with that. But so throughout the video I'll be adding players to the screen all around it as to who I think should make it into the 23-man squad. But just before we get into this video, guys, obviously later on today England are playing against Germany, so I'll leave a straw poll in the description down below, and basically I want you to vote for whatever you think will happen, whether you think it'll be an England win, a Germany win, or a draw. I'll be very interested to know. But other than that, guys, we'll go into our first game now, guys. So this is the team we'll be going with. This is not the team, I have to clarify this is not the team I think England should start with in the Euros. This is the sort of team that I think Hudson will probably pick, if I'm being honest. The only exception is I don't think he'll play Walker at left back. I think he'll play Danny Rose at left back. The only reason I've got Walker there is because we're using the online squads, and for some reason Danny Rose isn't in the England squad on the online squad, so that's the only reason why he's there. But apart from that, I think Hudson will go for a similar setup to this. Harry Kane's up front, by the way, you can't see that. So we're going to play an online match now, guys, and I'll basically discuss throughout the online match who I think should make it into the England squad. Okay, guys, so this is the opponent that we're coming up against. We're coming up Brazil for this online match, so we'll see how we do against this team. But basically what this video is all about, it's all about who I think should make the squad and who you think should also make the squad, guys. So we're going to this match now. Hopefully it'll be a decent match, but we'll see what happens now. Okay, guys, so the first thing I think we have to talk about is, of course, who I think should be the three goalkeepers that we take to the Euros. And obviously, this one's going to be no surprise to you guys. The three keepers that I think we should take to the Euros. Joe Hart, I think, has to be our first choice keeper for going in to the Euros. I think he's our best keeper when fit, and I think he's just got to be a guaranteed pick by now. The second player is obviously Jack Butland. He's had an absolutely fantastic season for Stoke. And the third player I'm going to pick is Fraser Forster. Obviously, Tom Heaton's knocking on the door at the moment. We've got quite a few decent young upcoming goalkeepers coming through at the moment. Okay, guys, so of course what happens next is we have to pick, of course, the defenders going to the Euros this year. So here's my list of what I think the defenders will be going to the Euros. So the defenders I pick going to the Euros will be Walker, Klein, Rose, Bertrand, Stone, Smalling, and then this is a difficult one because then it's between Jagielka and Cahill. The reason I'm only picking three centre-backs to go to the Euros is because I think that, oh, what to save Joe Hart, don't let that go in, my word, is because I think that Eric Dyer, who you may see later in the squad, I think he can do a job at centre-back should we need him, and I think that it's important to get the full-backs in there, of course. So the reason I've gone for the last defender that I'm going to pick in the squad is going to be, you know, I'm just going to say Cahill. I'm going to leave Jagielka out. A bit controversial, perhaps, but that's just going to be what I'm thinking. Let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. But they're going to be my defenders, guys. So, of course, I think that the starting back four for me would be Klein on the right. The two centre-backs would be Smalling and Stones. And then the left-back would be Danny Rose. Everyone else would just be filler players, in my opinion. So I don't think it makes that too much of a controversial decision that I'm going to leave out Jagielka for my squad. So let me... Oh, Douglas Costa. Oh no, what a ball in! Oh my word! You see, this is the sort of thing I'm talking about. England just cannot defend. Oh my word, what is this? This is absolutely disgusting goal into the box. What was Smalling doing there? And Klein, oh my word. Swear to God. This is the sort of calamitous defending that we're used to seeing at major tournaments. Hopefully we don't see it in the Euros this year. And then, guys, before I tell you the midfield, I'm going to give some honourable mentions before I actually pick my midfield as to who I think should go for the midfield. So some honourable mentions. I've seen a lot of people throwing around the name of Jack Wilshere. Honestly, I wouldn't take him if I was being honest. I think that Jack Wilshere, in my opinion, I think he's overrated if I'm being honest. But that being said, when just before he got injured, his last like 3 or 4 England matches he played, he was absolutely outstanding. But not playing a minute of football this season, I don't think you can justify that with a start. And I think there's other people that are now pushing into those positions who deserve a start more than Jack Wilshere does. Honourable mention goes to Martin Noble. He's had a fantastic season for West Ham, but since Roy Hodgson's not picked him for the Euro, for the upcoming friendlies, I just can't see him going, if I'm being honest. And if I was the manager... So the midfielders that I pick in my 23-man squad will be the following. I pick Sterling, Barkley, Ali, Dyer, Lallana, Drinkwater, Milner, Henderson. And then, this one's a bit of a controversial one, really, because obviously I've only picked one real winger so far in Sterling, and I think we need another option to go for a winger if we needed that option. And honestly, how do I say this? Walcott, for my opinion, doesn't go to the Euros. He's had an awful season for Arsenal, in my opinion. He's had an absolute abundance of injuries this season, and when he has played, he's just not warranted his squad place in the England team, in my opinion. That I'm left with here is between two, in my opinion. Two players who have had these are going to be quite controversial, really, but I have seen their names flown around for potential squad starting places in the England squad. These two players are Mikel Antonio and Aaron Lennon. Now, first of all, I wouldn't pick these two. I wouldn't pick them both. I would pick one of them to go to the Euros. So let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think that would deserve a place in the Euros more? Aaron Lennon or Antonio? I think there's an argument for both of them. I'd probably say that Antonio so far has had the better season, but Lennon's had a great season for Everton so far. He's put in some absolutely fantastic performances, and also Lennon does have that England experience, which currently Antonio doesn't. So let's just hit this one with Harry Kane here. Harry Kane, what have you got in your locker? Harry Kane, do you have anything in your locker? Oh, he's almost got that in, you know. And then, guys, of course, we have to come to the strikers. So this is the pivotal point of the team. And I've obviously already mentioned one in Jamie Vardy. I would most definitely take Jamie Vardy. I don't think you could have any argument not to take Jamie Vardy in the squad. I think that's just, you know, he's got to be a given now to take. And then the players I'd take with Jamie Vardy, I'd take 3 other strikers. So all in all, I'd take 4 strikers. I know a lot of people will probably take more, but I'd personally take 4 strikers. And so the other players that I would take, oh no, hopefully Neymar doesn't get anything in here. Oh, what a tackle, Smalling. The other players I'd take apart from Vardy are Rooney, Sturridge and Kane. So obviously no Danny Welbeck in there. Could be a controversial one as well. The only thing that I'd say about that is Danny Welbeck, of course, has a fantastic record for England, but when it comes down to who I would pick between Sturridge or Danny Welbeck, I'd pick Sturridge every day of the week. I just think Sturridge is a more complete player, and despite obviously both of them being injury prone, I wouldn't take both of them to the Euros, as of course they've probably lacked a lot of minutes this year. I'd take one of them, and honestly I'd take Sturridge over Welbeck every day of the week. That's just my opinion. Then I think Rooney is just, he's going to be a given to have to play this Euros, since he is of course the captain of England obviously at the moment. So honestly, he's probably going to start. I'm not sure if I'd start him or not. I'm undecided on that, really. I probably wouldn't, but you know, I'd imagine Roy Hodgson is going to start him, but that's just what I'm thinking at the moment. Let me know what you think of that in the comments down below as well. You know what, it's that time. It's just that time. It's that time we have to bring on the Jamie Vardy Meister. I'm also going to bring on Sturridge as well. I'm going to bring on a little bit of Adam Lallana as well. Lallana's actually done, he's impressed me lately. Ever since Klopp's come in, I think Lallana's had a big improvement in his overall game. And let's see if we can get a goal here, though, with Raza Rooney. Oh, good save, keeper. Go. Let's go. Does Vardy have a party at the end of this? Oh, Jamie Vardy straight off the bench. That's the sort of impact we want him to have in the Euros, of course. But Jamie Vardy straight off the bench gets it into the back of the net. I think that's how Roy Hodgson's going to use Vardy. In all honesty, I can't really see him starting with Vardy, but I think that he'll use him more as an impact player to come on when teams are tiring and to stretch the game. But what an option he is to have, you know. He offers something a lot more different than a lot of our other players have offered in the past. You know, he's a very direct player, and I just love that about him. Obviously, guys, with the squad selection that I picked, obviously that does depend on their fitness going into the tournament, and of course how they play from now till the end of the season. You know, if someone, you know, has a drastic dip in form from now till the end of the season, you'd obviously think about replacing him with someone else. Or if someone has a surge in form from now till the end of the season, you'd also think about bringing him into the squad. But honestly, if I had to pick the team now to go to the Euros, that's the squad that I'd go with. And oh my word, he's cleared it off the line. Eric Dyer, finish that, son. Finish that. Oh, Jamie, have you not got that in? My word, unlucky. And that is full time in this match, guys. So this is finished 1-1. So maybe that's a sign of things to come tonight in Germany. So let me know in the comments down below, guys, all the questions that I posed to you guys. Let me know who will be in your 23-man squad. Or if you don't have time for that, let me know who will be in your starting 11 going into the Euros, provided everyone was fit. So I'd be very interested to know. Well, do you agree with my selection, guys? That would be a very interesting choice indeed. Obviously, Jamie Vardy got the goal for us today. But that will wrap it up for this video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure you do leave a like on this video. It really does help me out. Subscribe if you are new around here. Make sure you check out the straw poll for what you think will happen tonight against Germany for England. But other than that, guys, I will see you all in the next one. Also, do you think we have any chance of winning the Euros? Let me know as well. See you all in the next one. See ya. Bye.
Echoing around these walls, fighting to create